So Ubisoft is officially a sinking ship. Now, a lot of people have said, when it pertains to Star Wars Outlaws and a whole bunch of other Ubisoft games that has come out, like they delayed Assassin's Creed Shadows because they was afraid that if they released it this year, the game would not sell well. So they postponed it to, I think it was like February or March, to try to get some more people to like buy the games, to try to, like, in their words, fix the game up a little bit. But Ubisoft has been taking a whole bunch of L's as of late. With pertaining to games like Star Wars Outlaw, where it didn't really get its money back. A lot of people said the game is not fun, is buggy, and stuff like that. Me, I don't really play a lot of like Ubisoft games. The last one I played was Assassin's Creed, but that's a franchise that's gonna be with me for a long time. I just don't want to. I'm just not really enthusiastic to play a whole bunch of Ubisoft games down the road. But people said Xdefiant, the car killer, was gonna bring forth a lot more fans. Even though Ubisoft's biggest franchise right now is Rainbow Six Siege, which they are continuously putting faith in that game. But when it pertains to X Defiant, which is supposed to be their Call of Duty, didn't really work out so well. I'm not saying the game was bad, because for what I've seen from some videos online, the game did look pretty good, and it did look like it might have been a Call of Duty competitor, not a car killer, a Call of Duty competitor. But the problem is, you have a whole bunch of people over there at Ubisoft that's running the company to the absolute freaking ground, because they put this game on Uplay, or they put it on Epic Game Store, in which a lot of people don't trust Epic Game Store. They put the game on all the consoles, but the one place that they should have put the game on is Steam, because people trust Steam more than they trust Epic Game Store if the game was on an Epic Game Store. But the problem is, for what I've seen, there was barely any marketing. They was only relying on the console market instead of like the PC market to actually get this game out and had try to get more sales on, from the PC market. And a lot of people were still playing Call of Duty more than they was playing X Defiant, in which you would probably have some Twitch streamers that probably had a lot of views when it pertains to X Defiant. When it pertains to actually bringing in the revenue, that would be Call of Duty, because X Defiant wasn't really bringing in anything, and Ubisoft shutting them down just proves that. So this is from Mark Rubin himself. I think he was the director of X Defiant, and he's saying, starting today, June 3rd, 2024, new downloads and player registrations will no longer be available. We will still release our Season 3 content in the near future. Exact date to be discussed. And the service will remain active until June 3rd, 2025. For those who purchased the Ultimate Founders Pack, you'll receive a full refund. Players who made any purchases within the last 30 days will also be fully refunded. Those refunds will happen automatically within 8 weeks of the day, and you can find more details on our official website. So a lot of people are upset about this, right? A lot of people was enjoying this game. It looked like Ubisoft did have like a moneymaker on their hands, but the fact that they didn't actually release it on PC. See, look, if you look up X Defiant, it's nowhere near here on the PC platform, right? Because apparently Ubisoft doesn't really trust Steam like that, or they don't like Steam. I don't know what the story is of why they want to release games on Steam. Let me see if there's actually, because Star Wars Outlaws literally came out released on this platform on November 21st, 2024, like a whole month after it came out on the consoles, or sometime. But the problem is, they apparently don't release this game day and date on Steam. They do like some kind of time scale they do with releasing their games out on Steam, and they put their game on Epic Game Store. And people, like I said before, they don't trust Epic Game Store. There was a cult behind this, a cult classic behind this, where they could have made a lot of money, but they didn't put the game out, especially this game being a multiplayer game. They didn't put the game out on all platforms, like how Sony did with Concord, right? They put it on PS5 and they put it on the PC. But PC gamers saw that game and said, like, yeah, this is just an Overwatch clone with some more ugly ass characters, and people didn't buy it, and it's nobody's fault but Sony's because they put $400 million into that said game, and they shut it down less than 2 weeks. I will say this game lasted longer than Concord did. I'm not saying the game was bad, but the fact that there wasn't really any, for what some people said, microtransactions in this game, it seemed like it might have been like a good car competitor that they probably could have kept on, pushing forward if the management didn't actually just put a plug in this game. Problem is, the people over there at Ubisoft, they're running a sinking ship because they would rather put money into like Star Wars Outlaws or Assassin's Creed Shadows, some games that probably people don't even want to play. But Ubisoft has been failing for a long time now. And the whole Ubisoft Plus thing, nobody's signing up for that. Where they trying to get people to subscribe to their subscription services. Again, they're not PlayStation, they're not Xbox, and they're not Nintendo. People are not going to be signing up for that. The main issue is the people over there at Ubisoft, they ain't really see the amount of money that they saw for this game, like how Call of Duty gets from their players each and every time they release a game. Even if it was some crappy ass games like Call of Duty Vanguard and Black Ops Cold War, hell, the new Modern Warfare 2, the new Modern Warfare 3, games that I don't like to play, but they still make money from the casual players. But people over there at Ubisoft are sinking right now. And Mark Rubin, this guy actually seems like he actually cared for this game. But problem is, people was not really playing. They was playing Call of Duty. If they had released this game maybe later, outside of the Call of Duty, picture or the Call of Duty frame, the game might have done more better. But I will say, a lot of these service games, a lot of them are shut down. You want to know what's funny? Which one didn't get shut down? Foam Stars. I ain't hear Square Enix say they are shutting that one down yet, even though the game is only playable on PS Plus, and the game is still up and running for some reason. I know for a fact that game, nobody's really playing that game because people never actually care about it. Outside of the social media spectrum, nobody's actually playing that game either. But that game still hasn't shut down. Xdefiant shut down. Concord is shutting down. But Foam Stars, that's still up for some reason. Not saying that's a bad thing, go kudos to Square Enix, but yeah, a lot of these car killers ain't really doing so well. But like I said, man, haven't really played this. I'm playing the DLC for Dark Souls 3, Lollipop Chainsaw, still playing Sparking Zero. I'm about to play Indiana Jones, The Great Circle when it comes out today later on. I might end up playing it on the Xbox, not the PC. But yeah, RIP Xdefiant. You had a good run. But let me know what you guys think by the comments below. You guys like the video, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, hit the notification bell. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.